Building fluency with a simple daily English routine. Fluency does not come from studying all day. Fluency comes from doing a little English every day. Many learners think they need more time, but time is not the real problem. The real problem is consistency. When you listen to English every day, even for a short time, your brain begins to relax. English starts to feel familiar. It starts to feel normal. A daily routine is simple. It does not need to be long. It does not need to be difficult. It just needs to happen every day. Imagine starting your day with English. You wake up, you take a few minutes, you listen to calm, slow English. Your mind is fresh, your ears are open. You hear common phrases, you hear natural sentences, you hear English the way people really speak. This daily routine slowly changes how you think. At first, you may not understand everything. That is okay. Understanding grows with time. Your brain learns by listening again and again. When you hear the same type of sentences every day, your brain remembers them. You do not force memory. Memory happens naturally. This is how children learn language. They listen before they speak. They listen many times. You can do the same. A daily English routine creates comfort. Comfort creates confidence. Confidence does not come from knowing all the rules. Confidence comes from familiarity. When English feels familiar, you stop feeling afraid of it. Your daily routine becomes a safe space, a calm moment in your day. You listen while walking. You listen while resting. You listen while sitting quietly. No pressure, no stress, just English flowing into your mind. Over time, you start to notice something. Words feel easier. Sentences feel clearer. You start to recognize patterns. You hear phrases like, I usually, I like to, I want to, I need to. These phrases become part of you. You do not translate them. You feel them. This is the power of a daily routine. 5 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week. Your brain likes repetition. Your brain likes rhythm. Daily English creates rhythm. It becomes part of your life, like drinking water, like walking, like breathing. You do not think about it. You just do it. This is how fluency grows quietly. You may not notice change in one day. You may not notice change in 1 week. But after 1 month, you will feel different. English will feel closer. English will feel friendlier. After 3 months, you will understand more without effort. After 6 months, speaking will feel more natural. Not perfect, but natural. And natural is better than perfect. Your daily routine also teaches patience. You learn to trust the process. You stop rushing. You stop comparing yourself to others. You focus on your own journey. Every day, you take one small step, and small steps always lead somewhere. Fluency is not a race. It is a habit. A daily English routine builds that habit gently. You do not need motivation every day. You only need routine. When routine is strong, progress follows. English becomes something you live with, not something you fight with. And one day, you will speak, and you will not think about grammar. You will not think about mistakes. You will simply speak, because your daily routine prepared you. Quietly, slowly, naturally. Learning useful English phrases for real situations. Learning English becomes easier when the language feels useful, not complicated, not heavy, just useful. Many learners study long word lists. Many learners memorize grammar rules. But when they need to speak, the words do not come. This happens because the brain remembers meaning, not rules. That is why useful phrases are so powerful. Useful phrases are the sentences people use every day. They are short. They are clear. They are natural. When you learn these phrases, you learn how English really works. Think about daily life. You wake up. You talk about simple things. You talk about how you feel. You talk about what you want. You talk about what you are doing. English has easy phrases for all of this. I feel tired today. I'm getting ready. I'm on my way. I'll call you later. These phrases are not difficult, but they are very important. When you hear them again and again, your brain starts to accept them. You stop thinking. You start responding. This is how real communication happens. Useful phrases help you speak without fear. They give you something ready to say. You do not need to build sentences in your head. The sentence is already there. This makes speaking faster and more confident. When you listen to useful phrases daily, you start to recognize them everywhere. In movies, in podcasts, in conversations, they become familiar friends. Your brain likes familiarity. It feels safe. When English feels safe, your mouth opens more easily. You start to speak naturally. Real situations need real language. You do not need advanced vocabulary to order food. You do not need complex grammar to talk about your day. Simple phrases are enough. I'd like some water. I'm just looking. That sounds good. Let me think. These phrases carry meaning. They carry tone. They carry confidence. And confidence is what people hear. When you use useful phrases, you sound more natural. Not perfect, but natural. And natural is the goal. Useful phrases also help you understand others. When someone speaks to you, they often use these same phrases. If you know them, listening becomes easier. You do not panic. You recognize the words. You stay calm. This calm feeling is important. It helps you stay in the conversation. You do not freeze. You do not escape. You stay. And staying is how you improve. Learning useful phrases also saves energy. You do not need to think too much. You do not need to translate. Your brain chooses the phrase automatically. This is how fluency starts. Not from knowing everything, but from using what you know well. A few strong phrases are better than many weak words. Daily exposure is the key. When you hear useful phrases every day, they become part of your thinking. You start to think in phrases, not in single words. This is a big change. Thinking in phrases makes speaking smoother, more natural, more human. You begin to sound like yourself, just in English. And that is powerful. You do not feel like a student anymore. You feel like a speaker. Little by little, these phrases grow. One phrase becomes two become 10. Your English expands naturally. No pressure, no stress, just daily listening, daily repetition. This is how useful phrases build fluency. They connect listening to speaking. They connect understanding to action. They help you move from silence to speech. And one day, you will notice something beautiful. You will speak without planning, without fear. You will use the right phrase at the right time, and it will feel normal because you did not force English. You lived with it. Slowly, daily, naturally. Shadowing practice to improve pronunciation and flow. Speaking English is not only about words, it is also about sound. It is about rhythm. It is about flow. Many learners know words, but when they speak, their English sounds broken. This is normal. English has a special rhythm. Words connect, sounds change. Shadowing helps you feel this rhythm. Shadowing means listening and speaking at the same time. You hear the sentence, you repeat it, you follow the voice. You do not stop, you do not analyze, you move with the sound. At first, shadowing feels difficult. Your mouth feels slow, your ears feel busy. That is okay. Your brain is learning something new. When you shadow, you train your mouth to move like English. You learn where to pause. You learn which words are strong. You learn which sounds are soft. This does not come from reading, it comes from listening. Shadowing creates muscle memory. Your mouth remembers the shape of English. This is very powerful. You stop thinking about pronunciation. Your mouth just knows. Flow is about connection. English speakers connect words naturally. They do not speak one word at a time. Shadowing teaches this connection. You hear phrases as one unit. I want to becomes I wanna, going to becomes gonna. These are not mistakes. They are natural English. Shadowing helps you accept real English, not textbook English, real English. This makes listening easier too. When you speak with flow, you also hear with flow. Your brain stops breaking sentences into pieces. You understand faster. Shadowing also builds confidence. When you repeat with the speaker, feel supported. You are not alone. The voice guides you. You relax, and relaxed speaking sounds better. You do not need to be loud. You do not need to be perfect. You just follow. Even quiet shadowing helps. Your brain is active. Daily shadowing changes your speaking voice. Slowly, your accent becomes clearer. Your speech becomes smoother. Not because you tried hard, but because you repeated naturally. Shadowing is like music practice. You listen to the melody, you copy it. Over time, the melody becomes yours. English has its own music. Shadowing teaches that music. When you speak with rhythm, people understand you better, not because your grammar is perfect, but because your message flows. Flow creates clarity. Clarity creates confidence. Shadowing also reduces fear. Many learners fear speaking alone. Shadowing removes this fear. You speak with someone first, then later, you speak by yourself. Your voice feels familiar. English feels less foreign. Shadowing turns English into a habit. You do it every day. Even a few minutes helps. Short, slow shadowing sessions are better than long, tiring ones. Your brain likes gentle repetition. When you shadow daily, progress comes quietly. One day, you will speak, and you will not think about sound. Your mouth will move naturally. Your sentences will connect. You will pause in the right places, and you will feel calm. Because your body learned English, not just your mind. This is the power of shadowing. It connects listening and speaking. It connects sound and meaning. It turns English into something physical, something real. And when English feels real, fluency follows, slowly, naturally, with confidence. Staying consistent and speaking naturally over time, Fluency does not arrive in one moment. It grows slowly. Many learners wait for confidence. They think confidence comes first. But confidence comes after action. When you speak a little every day, confidence grows quietly. Consistency is the secret. You do not need long study sessions. You do not need perfect conditions. You only need to return to English every day. Some days feel easy, some days feel slow. Both are normal. Consistency means showing up, even when progress feels invisible. Your brain is always working. Even when you feel stuck, your brain is learning patterns. English settles in your mind slowly, like water filling a cup. You do not see the change at first. Then, one day, the cup is full. Speaking naturally takes time. At first, you think before every sentence. You search for words. You hesitate. This is part of the journey. Do not fight it. Natural speaking is not forced. It is relaxed. When you speak every day, even for a few minutes, your thinking becomes lighter. You stop translating. You start feeling meaning. This feeling grows with time. Consistency also builds trust. You start trusting yourself. You realize you do not forget everything. You remember more than you think. This trust is important. When you trust yourself, you speak more freely. Mistakes still happen, but they do not stop you. You keep going. And this is how fluency is born. Natural English is simple. It is not about big words, it is about clear ideas. When you speak regularly, you learn how to say things simply. I think, I feel, I want to, I'm trying to. These simple sentences carry your voice. Consistency helps these sentences flow. They come out without effort. Over time, your voice becomes steady. You stop rushing. You stop freezing. You pause naturally. You breathe. You speak like a person, not like a student. This is a beautiful moment. Consistency also removes fear. Fear comes from unfamiliarity. When English is part of your daily life, fear loses power. English becomes familiar. Like a friend you meet often, you do not feel nervous with a friend. You feel relaxed. This relaxation changes everything. Your pronunciation improves, your rhythm improves, your listening improves. All because you stayed consistent. Some learners quit too early. They think nothing is happening, but something is always happening. Growth is quiet. It does not shout. It whispers. Consistency allows you to hear those whispers. Every small session matters. Every listening moment matters. Even days when you feel tired matter. You are training your brain to stay connected to English, and connection is everything. Speaking naturally also means accepting yourself. You do not need to sound like a native speaker. You need to sound like you. Clear, calm, confident. Your accent is part of your story. Consistency helps you accept it. You stop hiding your voice. You use it. And the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Time works in your favor. Weeks become months. Months become confidence. You start speaking without planning, without fear. And one day, someone listens to you and understands you. That moment is powerful. Not because your English is perfect, but because your message is real. Consistency brought you there. Quietly, slowly, naturally. Keep showing up. English will meet you halfway. Building the right mindset and letting English grow naturally. Learning English is not only a language journey, it is also a mindset journey. Many learners work hard, but they feel frustrated. They compare themselves to others. They feel slow. They feel behind. This feeling can stop progress. That is why mindset matters. English does not grow by force. It grows by acceptance. When you accept where you are, your mind relaxes, and a relaxed mind learns faster. You do not need to be perfect today. You do not need to speak fast today. You only need to stay connected. Fluency is not a race, it is a process. Some days you feel strong, some days you feel weak. Both days are part of learning. A healthy mindset allows ups and downs. You stop judging yourself. You stop saying, "I'm bad at English." You start saying, "I'm learning." This small change is powerful. Your brain listens to your thoughts. When your thoughts are kind, your brain feels safe. A safe brain learns better. Patience is part of this mindset. Language takes time. Children take years to speak fluently. Adults need time too. There is nothing wrong with slow progress. Slow progress is still progress. When you listen to English daily, even without speaking much, your brain is collecting patterns. You may not notice it, but one day, a sentence comes out naturally. That moment surprises you. That is growth. Mindset helps you trust this process. You do not need to control everything. You let English enter your life. You hear it. You feel it. You repeat it. No pressure. This calm approach keeps you consistent. A stressed learner quits. A calm learner continues. Continuing is more important than speed. Mindset also helps you face mistakes. Mistakes are not failure, they are feedback. Every mistake shows you what to improve next. When you accept mistakes, you speak more. When you speak more, you improve faster. Fear disappears when mindset changes. You stop asking, "What if I'm wrong?" You start saying, "Let me try." Trying is enough. English rewards effort. Even broken English communicates. And communication is the goal, not perfection. A strong mindset also protects motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Mindset stays. When motivation is low, mindset carries you. You still listen. You still repeat. You still show up. These small actions add up. Your future fluency is built on small, quiet moments. Listening on a tired day. Repeating a sentence softly. Thinking in English for a second. All of this matters. Mindset teaches you to enjoy the journey. You stop waiting for the end. You enjoy speaking now, even if it is simple. I like this. I want to learn. I'm getting better. These sentences reflect progress. When English becomes part of your identity, learning feels natural. You are not studying English. You are living with English. This is a powerful shift. Living with English means patience. It means kindness to yourself. It means trusting time. Time is your ally. If you stay consistent, if you stay calm, if you stay patient, English will grow. Not suddenly, not loudly, but steadily. One day, you will speak and feel comfortable, not because you forced it, but because you allowed it. That is the real secret. Mindset first. Patience always. Fluency follows. Slowly, naturally, surely.